Hey guys. So I promised myself that I would do these more often and really kind of redirect, refocus, and really re-engage. So I wanted to kind of, I've had a lot of people say, hey, you haven't been on here, where you been? Okay, I'm back and I'm going to be consistent. I'm practicing my ABCs, always being consistent. So today's Friday, and so let me just tell you what's been going on. So you guys know I'm in my element. This is my man cave, my version. It's my barbecue center. During the summer, I'm up here. I'm grilling. I'm making stuff. You can't see it. I got a little pizza thing there, propane thing there, and my little charcoal baby grill over here. And I got a fire pit over here. You can't see it off camera, but this is like where I come to just relax. You know, my deck overlooks the lake. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it wasn't always like this. Um, my wife and I bought this home about a year ago. In July, it was a year. And we bought it right after my mom passed away. We were living in Oakland, California. And I was born and raised in Buffalo, New York, which, if anybody knows that, damn, right? And so we moved, mom was a nurse, we moved to Oakland and we wanted to move to Hayward and things like that. But as an adult, we bought our first home and we lost it. We were trying to do a refi. Wife's working at the church as a Sunday school teacher. I'm a deacon. We try and do the things and we're just falling behind. And I was like, look, we got to start working, doing this stuff at the church. We got to make some money. And the pastor's like, no, just hang in here. The Lord will make a way. The Lord will make a way. We lost our home. And I told him, he's like, well, the Lord didn't want you to have that house. You'd have a better house in heaven. So left that church. And we moved to Oakland. We had to move in with my father-in-law. When you go from having your own to having to rent a room, it is not just humbling, because I wasn't boastful or proud of it, just sucks. And it was not a good area. It was East Oakland. It was deep East Oakland. I mean, gunshots every night, loud music, sideshows. And our daughters, we have 4 kids. Our daughters were older. One of them was staying with us in another room. She wanted moving out for us. And then my 2 sons uh, staying there, and then they graduated high school. And then they, my other son got a job, graduated college, moved out. So we're still there. So he's in college. His parents still in the room in Oakland, right? I mean, damn. And now he's an engineer, robotics engineer for Amazon, and his parents are still in that room. So we buckled down and we went hog fucking wild. You don't hear me. Um, Only by the grace of God. It was, and we got a good realtor, and we had some money, and we got this house. And the first house we were looking at, and I'm telling you guys this to tell you so you know our story. So the first house we were looking at was in Death Valley. It was 10 hours away from the Bay Area. My wife didn't want to go because she was like, I'm not gonna be seeing my grandkids, but I'm like, we got to get out of Oakland. And we got outbid by $100,000. And I thank God, because the temperature at night in that place was like 106. During the day, you could get up to like 115, 120, something like that. I thank God. Then we looked at a house in a place called Coulterville. That was 4 hours away. And we were gonna get it. We did our appraisals. We did the appraisal, did the inspection, had to pay for that, $1,400 for the appraisal, $1,200 for the inspection. And then we found out that what we liked about the house, all the new upgrades and everything, the owner had not applied for permits. So the permits were going to be 20 grand. And the owner's like, well, if you want to buy it, you'll pay for them. The devil is a lie. I was like, there ain't no way in hell I'm paying for what you should have done. No, no. So we got our earnest money back. We lost the appraisal money. We lost the inspection money. Then we just was looking around, and I was getting desperate. So we found this house about 2 hours away. and it's beautiful. I mean, we was driving. I was like, where in the hell are we going? We driving. I'm seeing trucks, Trump country. You know, Trump's got my vote. I got my gun, all that kind of shit. And I'm just like, so we get here and I'm like, you know, if you ever went to buy a home and you get tired, you get that fatigue, you're like, just tired of this bullshit. You're like, whatever. I mean, we looked at houses that was so dilapidated. I was like, well, with a little glue, I guess this would be okay. With some tape. I mean, I was that desperate. So we got here and I was like, it's too nice. It's too nice. I ain't gonna get this. But the one thing I did differently this time, I think, you know, not to get all biblical, but the Bible says, like, be anxious for nothing. And I was like, Lord, if it's your will, it'll work. If not, I don't even care, you know, or whatever. That's the kind of mindset I had. I was like, whatever, I don't even care. And I told the realtor, yeah, this is nice. We do like it. We can see some things here. And we put the offer in at 10 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock, they accepted. Like, we had a close. They did a quick close. I want to say like 2-3 weeks later, boom, what's called, you're clear to close. We're going to be going out to escrow. I was like, shit was like this. And I say that when God is involved in something, it's true. I'm a witness. It was like boom, 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 boom. Next thing I know, we're like, the keys are on the property. And what's so beautiful is when we come to our property, you got to go up a private road to our front gate, and our whole property is for the acres. Get in. This is California. Now, I know if you Texas, just an acre. Oh, we got 1 million acres. I get it. It's California, baby. Okay. So we got up there and I was like, I still, for probably like the first 8 months, I would wake up thinking, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Am I gonna wake up and it's like you fell out, hit your head? Was you having a dream? You know, like I thought I was here. Like, no, you still in Oakland. So it's been a blessing every day. My kids be like, why don't you want to come back and see us? I do. We go back and we visit them. But I tell you guys, it'd be a blessing. My kids be like, you don't want to come for the weekend? I had one friend, y'all should get away for the weekend and go, no, we live on a resort. No, I'm cool. I'm staying right here. So I say that now. My daughter needs to buy a car because the car she has is crazy. It's breaking down. The guy that she bought it from, they bought it from her and her husband. He did something slick with the paperwork. DMV is like, look, we can't even get this registered. She can't get it small. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. So I was like, she went to get it appraised. They said, we give you $200 for it. I was like, damn, honey. And they paid, I think, it wasn't much. I think like $3,500, but now it's worth $200. And they've had it for like 5 months. So we got to get her another car. She wants to go. She wants us to come out there and take her around looking at cars. And, you know, that's what Dad got to do. You know, her husband, she has a wonderful husband. You know, he don't really know about cars, you know, what to look for. So, of course, Dad got to come out and, you know, my grandkids, she has 2 of her grandkids. They expecting another one. My other daughter got 2 other grandkids and she's expecting another one. So I was telling them, you know what we go do for Christmas? We're going to Dollar Tree. Everybody's getting a coloring book. I don't care if you know, 5 years old or 5 minutes old, you get a coloring book because this shit is getting a little expensive. So we're going to go out there. And then my uncle has a party. I think it's 75th birthday party tomorrow. And it's great. It's a black tie event. And I'm going to be honest, I do not own a suit. I went to a white party a few months back and I was the only person like dressed in black. And not like a black suit. Like I had some black dudes, but I was working. We were filming. Oh, I should probably tell you, we have a streaming television network, and that's a whole blessing in itself. But that's what we do. We do broadcasting, video production, and we have in-house advertising. Okay, and that was the hustle. When I talk about I'm doing a production one day, and the next day I'm doing Uber because I gotta pick up some real quick money because until the client pays for that, I still gotta pay this and pay the car note, and then pay phone. So I'm hustling Uber. People are like, don't you got to Yeah, we got a television network. But guess what? I'm driving Uber. Are you Mark? You know what I'm saying? The hustle is real. bestowal of blessings. You just got to know where to look. So that's what I want to do. We're going to talk about. And so today, it's Friday. I was expecting a UPS package because I ordered a blower. I got this blower and I put it on, it's got batteries. And if you can imagine, when you're blowing, it's about anchor, when I'm blowing stuff, I call it air sweeping. I got about maybe 23 minutes and those batteries are done. And it takes each battery about 15 minutes to charge. So I ordered this blower off Amazon. It was only like $65. I ordered a blower. It's coming UPS. Now, if you know anything about UPS, I think they have satellites where they know and they can look in your house. This is what I'll be thinking. And they can tell when you're in the shower, when you're in the bathroom, or when you go away from the door or whatever, and then they leave something or thing, like they knock, and so our front gate is, you gotta walk away to get to the front gate. So I'm waiting for him to pull up, because that's from outside. I'm like, okay, when you pull up, I'm gonna be like, yo, don't go nowhere, right? So I'm trying to make sure, because I really want to get that blower and kind of do some stuff around here before we go out to the Bay Area. We are in Northern California, by the way. So we up north. So we're like an hour and a half from Sacramento. If you guys know about Bay Area, Sacramento, I'm north of that. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what we do. So I want to take you guys along on this journey. Like I said, we make mistakes, but we're parents, we're grandparents, and we ain't great-grandparents yet, thank God. But yeah, I think my oldest child is grandchild is probably, not even 10 yet. So it'd be a ways for us to start looking at that title. But just want to show you guys what to do and probably give you advice. Things that work for us might work for you. But I always say, anytime anybody gives you advice, use the grocery store method. This is what my wife once said, and I never forgot it. She said, when you go into the grocery store, do you say, I'm going to buy everything on the shelves? No. You come in here and you look for what you need, and you take what you need, and you leave the rest behind. So when somebody gives you advice, if it fits you, if it suits you, if it works for you, take it. If not, leave it behind. It's okay, because maybe it'll work for the next person. Okay? So always look at life like that. You ain't got to take everybody's advice, because everybody's advice ain't going to suit you for where you are in your life at the time you're there. But some might. But keep an open mind, keep an open ear. And remember, listen in proportion to what the God gave you, senses. Listen twice as much as you talk, and you'll be just fine. All right? Well, that's all I got to say about that. And I will be talking to you soon. Have a great day. And remember, stay hard down with your boots laced up.